Hi everyone, welcome to my first Sea of Thieves video. We're going to be talking about the patch notes, the developer update, and what's happened at E3. So the first thing that they announced in the patch notes is the fact that they're bringing in a pioneer program where you can go in and you can be invited to actually test out the servers beforehand to try and get the game in a more playable state. Sea of Thieves have had some issues with some patches in the past where they've not been particularly stable, so this gives them an opportunity to test some stuff out. The other thing is that the Megalodon, Merrick, they're all gone now, but they haven't removed them from the game totally. What they're doing is actually trying to rebalance her, and they've said that they're going to try and make her less aggressive and then bring her back in another time. You will be getting the drum and the speaking horn, but you won't be getting the special event one. You would have had to have actually completed the game to do that, completed Merrick's storyline to do that. They're also bringing out Build Rat Adventures, which will be really cool. It's a weekly event style where they're going to be taking things in a new direction, where they'll be doing these weekly events where you can earn currency for the Build Rats, and then you can use that to buy gold, reputation if you want to, or just some cosmetic items. So their first one is going to be the Skeleton Thrones, so everybody's going to be out in the world together looking for some Skeleton Thrones in the world. There's some solo ones and multi-crew ones. You'll get a small amount of currency for each one that you sit in. Some require just one person, some require like multiple crews, but they're all in new different places. Apparently quite difficult to reach, so I'll be doing that on my stream. If you want to swing by and have a look, I'll hopefully be doing that this week and see where we can get. But the big thing that I've seen this week is E3. They had their E3 announcement trailer, which we will be watching in a second. I'll put that in, and I'll put a link to the official one down below. But what we'll do is we'll play that trailer now, and I'll give you my thoughts straight at the end of the video.
You needn't cower in the doorway. I actually like meeting new people. Besides, the conversation with my friend here has reached a bit of an impasse. I think he just needs a moment to cool off. Now, I sense that you brought me something to inspect. Show me.
Oh.
The waves of change roll throughout the seas, and a new land is revealed. The Forsaken Shores. A place of darkness, where fire and ash consume all. And from the depths, skeleton crews will rise to curse the seas. An ancient evil set loose upon the Sea of Thieves. You have delivered unto me a portent of doom most terrible.
Oh!
You just wanted to know how much it was worth, didn't you? Fine, I'll give you 10 for it.
So yeah, the trailer's really exciting. I'm super excited for that. The Skeleton Crews, I think, are the first thing that's coming, and that's going to be coming in July. That looks like a really interesting event that will be happening in the world. I'm hoping this new currency will come in, or maybe they will even add another faction. This will be a really interesting way to make the game, seem far more exciting. I really like these type of trailers. There's a little bit of comedy in there. There's a little bit of a fun aspect of it. But we've also got the Forsaken Shores, which will be a really interesting new map. There'll be fire, lava. Hopefully this means that, there'll be some more interesting ways to interact with ships. Like there may be more ways to get weapons. There may be more forms of ammo. If it's a fire-based thing, maybe we can set ships alight or burn sails. That'd be a really interesting way to, change the mechanics of a game. So yeah, it's all looking pretty good. Sea of Thieves has had some negative feedback about lack of content, but their roadmap has been very clear. The developers have always been very open with what they're doing. I think Rare are doing a great job keeping us updated, and I think it's more of a lack of understanding what the game is. The game's a sandbox, so having too much content in just divides the player base. The game's all about these interactions with other players in the world, and I think these next two updates are going to be a great way of moving that forward. So that's all for now, and hopefully I will see you next week with some more news, and I'll let you know how my Skeleton Throne run went actually, and we'll see if we can find some Skeleton Forts on my live stream later in the week. Thanks for watching.